Hi, my name is Lily, and you're watching Lily TV, the amazing place where you too can find the tools to build a great business. And today you're in for such a treat because I'm here with Mirella Sula. She is the owner of Global Woman magazine, and she has so much to share and limited time about tools that you too can use to build your business. So thank you so much for agreeing to have this short interview, Mirella. So my question for you is, tell us about yourself in a few words, and what kind of tools can people use to build their business?
Well, first of all, I think that it's very important to understand who you are and what is your purpose, and to understand your core self, and to do a lot of work with self-development. Before we achieve something, we need to understand ourselves. So I have met a lot of women during my journey with Global Woman, and it happens that sometimes they are seeking for something, but they don't know exactly why they need it and what is that about. And sometimes they try, they go back, it doesn't work. So the most important thing in any, not only in business, but in any kind of commitment that you have, if you want something, is to understand if that resonates with you, if that is your part of your journey, part of your purpose, part of your mission. And once we are, so we understand the core of who we are, then we know, we have that belief and we have the faith to take actions. And the most of the time I see people, they have great ideas, but they don't have the courage to take actions. And in order to take actions, is you have to build that belief inside you. And in order to have that belief inside you, you have to understand yourself. And once you build that relationship with yourself and that connection with yourself, then it's time to move on and see how can you make things happen. But most of the time, we want to have things. So, like if you ask people, make a list of things that you are important for you. Most of the time they say, I want to have this, I want to have that, I want to have this, I want to have that. So we want to have things. But we forget that before we have something, we need to take actions to do something. So after we make sure we connect with ourselves, when we understand who we are, then we have to do things. The more we do, then the more we have. We can't have things, we can't have a business if we don't take steps toward what we want to do in the business. So these are the first 3 steps, and then of course there are a lot of other strategies. You have, of course, to know your audience. You need to know your market. You need to know the industry. You need to know everything about your industry before you start. So who did start that industry, and how this industry is going, and what is the prediction, the future of this industry, and why you think you fit in that industry, and how you are going to stand out. So once you know your own audience and you become a student in your industry, then you need to understand how you can come with some products. And products have to match also with the platform. So it's not just about having a product, but where you're selling it, where you are offering it, who are these people that are going to buy. Sometimes it's not a matter of the product, it's a matter of the clients, finding the right clients. So that's why you need to know your industry, your audience, and then you need to match the platform and the products together. So of course then there are a lot of other things that business doesn't grow overnight. And it's a lot of commitment and persistence and consistency as well. So this is, the way to begin.
That's really, really great advice. Thank you so much for that. And in fact, I really, really agree with what you said, that in order to get something different, you need to start taking different action compared to what you did before. And also there's something else that I think is really essential that I've discovered this a few years ago, that you need to become a different person in order to be able to do these kind of actions and in order to be able to produce different results. And in fact, I have partnered with Harry Sardinas, who's a best-selling author, and he has created this course called Speakers Are Leaders, where any person can become fearless, can become more confident, can become more powerful in their public speaking, so that anyone can basically become who they want to become. Now, how does Global Woman, how can Global Woman help any person to use that as a tool in order to build someone's business?
Well, you just mentioned the word change. Change is something that we really encourage women to embrace, because if they want something that they never had before, they have to do something that they haven't done before, and nothing change until we move. So we need to move, we need to take actions, and at Global Woman we encourage women just to do it, learning by doing. As I usually say, we don't need to wait to be ready. Ready is right now. I probably say yesterday. When something comes to my mind, I say, why I didn't do it yesterday? So if you have a great idea, there is no bad idea, by the way. It's always great idea. It's just bad implementation. Every idea is great. You just, in every action that you take, we learn something, and is an opportunity for us.
That was amazing advice. So for those of you who want to get in touch with you, or for those of you who are interested on possibly being on the cover of the magazine or being part of the editorial of the magazine, how can they go about doing that? How can they contact you?
We all believe that we have a story within, and of course women of the Global Woman Club, they always come and share their stories in the club, and we encourage them also to write their stories and share it with the world. So it's very easy. Global Woman is everywhere. We are in social media. Just Google Global Woman. You can contact us and pitch your story. And you are very welcome at the Global Woman Clubs all around the world. You can share it in the magazine, but you can share your story as well in the Global Woman Club. And this is what we encourage women to do, to stand out, to speak out, and tell the world who they are and how amazing they are.
Yes, and in fact, I think Global Woman is a fantastic way for any person to build their business, because just imagine the publicity that you would get from being part of this amazing community of extraordinary women who are all inspired and empowered to share their story and to create wealth. So this is why I highly recommend to anyone who is considering joining the Global Woman Club to join it right now. Don't wait on this. And if you are considering getting that voice out, getting that message out that you have trapped inside, or being able to express that voice that you have in a different way, so that you too can get funding for your business, so that you too can make more money, so that you too can get better clients, so that you too can get what you want from life, then I highly recommend that you join Global Woman Club, and also that you do the Speakers Are Leaders Club, which has enabled me to get my message out. So thank you so much for watching. And you're watching Lily TV, the amazing place where you too can find the tools to build a great business. And thank you so much,
Lily.
Mirella.
Thank you for being